Forgive Me Father 2. Embark on a journey into the darkest nightmares to restore your sanity and play one of the most awesome Doom-like shooters I've played in a very, very long time. I want to give a special thank you to Byte Barrel, the developers, for giving me a code to check this game out. And I had an absolute fantastic time with the game, and straight off the bat, I very highly recommend it. This is, well, like I said, it's a Doom-like game. It's really cool. It has, as a metalhead, it has absolutely amazing heavy metal music and just a phenomenal art design, and also the art direction as well. It's very H.P. Lovecraft, which is incredibly cool. It's just a kick-ass game. The game takes place in a mission format, and in between those missions you visit an asylum where you can apply weapon upgrades, which do make the weapons, not only do they do more damage, but they just start looking more and more awesome. But you can also add on different active and passive effects as well to your playstyle, which is really cool. The gunplay is really good, it's solid, it's just like Doom essentially. You start off with a little pocket knife, but then it just gets more and more the more guns that you pick up. It's really, really cool. And of course there is absolutely loads of gore, which I had I was very shocked at as well, especially considering the art style of the game. But it's really, really cool. But you unlock pistols and shotguns and machine guns and a grenade launcher, which is really, really cool. From the knife you can upgrade it to an axe and then to an arm. Don't ask, it's just an arm, which is just there. There is also a very good amount of missions. There's a lot of content here, and there's also New Game Plus 2, which is always welcome. There's also, as the character you're playing, there's also like a Max Payne style voiceover as well, which I thought was really, really cool, as I was a big fan of Max Payne back in the day. There's, of course, as usual with these kind of games, there are secrets to find, and there are these clocks to destroy. There's roughly around 12 in each level for you to find, for you to destroy. So if you want to try and get 100% in each level, find those secret areas and find those clocks. There's also bits of lore to find in the form of documents and newspapers strewn about, which gives you more of an insight into the world in which you're living, which is pretty cool. All the different level designs, they pretty much stood out, and they very much did impress me, especially, like I keep mentioning the art style, but I mean the art style is gorgeous. And also it's fair to point out that even on the lowest difficulty, the enemies can do savage damage if you do not duck and weave. I'm talking about they will give you some serious fisting if you don't duck and weave and make sure that you're not just standing in the way. Because although I have openly admitted and have made videos previously that I openly and honestly say that I play games on easy mode a lot of the time, it can still be straight savage here. It's no cakewalk, that's for sure. And of course you've got to be careful with that ammo, and you've got to make sure that you don't run out of it, otherwise you will have to then resort to going around it and smacking things in the face. Now, enemies do receive friendly fire, which is very useful, so if you've got an enemy in the background chucking grenades or rockets at you, or machine gun fire, just pull a mob in front of him and he'll mow them down for you, so that's always really good to watch out for. My only negative for the game is that the frames do dip here and there. It's only for a second, but it is noticeable. And this game also does work really, really well on the Steam Deck. But other than the FPS drop in, frames per second drop in, it's a solid and fun old school FPS first person shooter. That's confusing, isn't it, using FPS for both of those. But if you're looking for a game that's it's just a ton of fun to play, it feels like an old school kind of game, and also more importantly a complete game that feels like it was made with love, because it does. This game is incredible. I didn't even know of Forgive Me Father or Forgive Me Father 2, so I am very grateful for Byte Barrel for giving me a code to be able to play it, and I highly recommend you pick it up. It is a really fun game and an absolute blast to play. But please let me know in the comments down below if you've checked Forgive Me Father 2 out, and as always, thank you very much for watching.